Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. Bread in my hands is Song of a Blackbird, of rather just a hell of a timing for a release of something. This is by Maria Van Leishout, and it's a really interesting graphic novel. It takes place in two time periods: modern day, and then also World War II. In the modern day, this young girl and grandmother, the grandmother finds out that she has leukemia, and she goes to get tested to see if her siblings are a match, and finds out that they're not a match because they're not their siblings, not her siblings. Who are they? What's her connection to them? And is there anyone out there? In the past, we find a story of some resistance fighters in Amsterdam during World War II. And the story starts off with two young children who are smuggled out of a detention center for kids and split up. One is given to a priest, and another is taken in by a family. Not too hard to figure out that one of those kids is the grandmother. And then it follows this resistance fighter. So in the modern day, the only clue that the grandmother has is to her past are a bunch of prints, and her granddaughter goes on a journey using these prints to try to find out what happened. And in it, we learn the story of these resistance fighters who risk their lives, and some of them give up their lives to help defeat the Nazis and just cause trouble for their with their plans. It's a hell of a story. It's God, where to even start? The first thing it throws out there is the question of what would you do in this situation. The clouds are rolling in. We've got, literally jackbooted thugs attempting to snatch kids. What would you do to protect them and their families? Would you take them in? Would you hide them from those who are in the wrong for many, many reasons? It's an interesting read. It's a really powerful read. It's one that's just timed perfectly. There's so much to it. There's just all sorts of different forms of resistance that take place within, and some of them, would work today. There's interesting discussions between the difference between propaganda and art. Lies that are perpetrated, and what some will do to help fight the good fight. It's good. It's really, really, really good. I was sucked in multiple ways, and it's not just the story that really kind of dragged me in, but also the art. It's a really interesting art style. Throughout, you've kind of got what I'll call more like traditional graphic novels, and just like the page layout is crazy. It's kind of more traditional drawn art, but then there's like uses of actual photos, and at times, like here, we get people kind of drawn on top of these photos. I think it's a fascinating way to suck in readers, and it's not used a lot, but it's just a crazy. The art is beautiful, and I think part of it is because it's happening in the past. It's almost like dreamlike in some ways, as this girl in modern times is trying to uncover this mystery. It's good. It's really, really good. It I think reminds us that the horrors of the past are being repeated today. And that, the proper action is resistance, is to not acquiesce, and to not believe the lies, and to stand up for what's right. It's really, really good. Beyond just the storytelling and the art's solid, the material in the back is excellent. As it says, like, the story is not completely true, but it's kind of based on history and based on things that happen in places, and it goes in the back. It like takes you through all this history, and lots of info about what really happened, and examples here of people who were printing illegally, and priests stepping up, and just the people who fought the good fight. There's also a list of the photos that were used, the photographs. You can see how much was used in here. I'm sure I actually became sensitive to them at some point because there was just so many of them. And yeah, it's excellent. It's really good. The timing, I would say, couldn't be better. I wish it wasn't a situation where this is like fits so well in the time, but that's just the way things are. It's just haunting read, and excellent. Just really, really, really excellent. Check it out. Highly recommend this. Out in shops, we got a link beneath our video. Put in your zip code to tell the shops near you. No shop, no problem. We have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage. By doing that, you help support our site. And speaking of support, I want to thank First Second for helping us with the review copy, and of course, thank you all for watching. If you are into graphic novels, if you're into comics, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.